Okay, very good morning to everybody here. So today is 22nd of June, Tuesday. So we will start our lessons this morning, 7:30 to 8:30. Okay, we still continue our chapter 7, chapter 7, page 107, 107. Okay, 107. So this part is about the graph ogive. In this topic, we have three type of graph need to know how to draw in. Number one is histogram. Number two is a frequency polygon. And these two type of graph, we draw it frequency against midpoint. Frequency against the midpoint. This is histogram and frequency polygon. And then for the third graph, ogive, it is a cumulative frequency against the upper boundary. Cumulative frequency against the upper boundary. Okay, that is the graph we want to draw. Okay. So we look at the ogive here. It is a S-shaped curve. And it is useful for determining the quartiles and the percentiles. Okay, these two things we need to know how to determine later on from your graph. Okay, the step to draw the ogive, we need to add one class before the first class with zero frequency. If we already start from zero, if the table already start from zero, it's okay. If not, we need to add one classes. Find the upper boundary and the cumulative frequency for each class. So that's why I say that we use the upper boundary and cumulative frequency to draw our ogive. Number two, choose an appropriate scale on the vertical axis to represent the cumulative frequencies and the horizontal axis to present the upper boundaries. Okay. So we try to choose the suitable scale, but normally the question will given you the scale. Number three, plot the cumulative frequency with the corresponding upper boundary. Okay, and the last one, draw a smooth curve. Draw a smooth curve. Draw a smooth curve. Passing through all the points. Okay, so this is notes how to drawing the ogive, and then we go to quartile. Actually, I think we have learned quartile last year, but this is quartile from the graph ogive. Okay, so the first quartile, Q1, we call it Q1, and the formula is 1/4 times the total frequency n. If we have 100, 1/4 times 100, so 25. So from the 25, we try to find the Q1. Okay, and then the median is a Q2. There is a half 1/2 times the total frequency. And then the third quartile, Q3, something like third, sukuan kan, third quartile, 3/4 times total frequency n. Okay, so that is the three things you need to know, Q1, Q2, and Q3. Okay, and then we go to the percentiles. Percentiles dia ada sedikit berkaitan dengan peratusan lah. Okay, we can analyze a large data more easily and effectively when we divide the data into small part, which is known as percentile. Okay, so kalau kita nak mengkaji satu data yang banyak dan besar dengan mudah dan berkesan, kita boleh bahagikan data itu kepada bahagian kecil yang kita namakan percentile. A percentile is a value that divide a set of data into 100 equal parts. Percentile kita bahagi kepada 100 bahagian kecil because the full percentile is 100%. So we can divide 100 part equal part. and it is represented by P1. P1 means 1%, P2 2%, P99 99%, and so on. Okay, P1 to P100 now. Okay, so that is a percentile. Later on, I will try to discuss how to find the percentile. Okay, next we go to page 109. Okay, page 109. Page 109. Okay, so this example 6 we have already learned, already discussed last week. So that is okay. So we have already filled some. Okay, we continue. After 200 is 299. 300 to 399. 400 to 499. 500 to 599. 600 to 699 until 699. Upper boundary 199.5, 299.5, 399.5, 499.5, 599.5 until the 699.5. And then we already also calculate the cumulative frequency start from 2 lah. Actually, we need to add one column before, right? That's why kenapa ini kosongkan, because we need to add from 0. Later on, we do it 0. Semua ini go down satu row. Okay, and then the cumulative frequency is 2, 7, 13, 17, 19, and 20. Okay, remember that the scale given is 2 centimeter to 100 gram on the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis means x-axis. And 2 centimeter to 2 mangoes on the y-axis. Y-axis, vertical axis. Vertical axis mean y-axis. Saya rasa pagi ini tinggal seorang saja belum masuk, yaitu Nazim. Kenapa Nazim tidak masuk? Biasanya dia ada. Okay, never mind, we continue. So keluarkan satu helai graph. This is your graph. Okay, so first of all, we draw the x-axis. Remember that all the graph should be start from in first quadrant. Statistic graph memang semua first quadrant. Kalau cukup, kalau lepas kira cukup normally we start from here lah. Kita kosongkan kita kosongkan we empty one big column, one big row or one big column. This is one big row, satu petak besar. Okay, so this is upper boundary. Okay, upper boundary. Okay, and then we draw the y-axis. This is the y-axis we draw. Okay, sama juga. Kalau you tengok, yeah. Okay, so I also I also empty one column here, big column. Jangan tengah-tengah alang-alang, susah nak kira sendiri nanti ya. Okay, this is 0. Write down. Okay, we continue y-axis until finish. Okay, and then this is cumulative frequency. Write down cumulative frequency against our boundary. So this is example 6A. Okay, example 6A. Okay, and then you write down the upper boundary. Upper boundary 99.5, is it? So 99.5 can start from here, 99.5, and then 199.5, 299.5, 399.5, 499.5, 599.5, until the last one 699.5. So just now, if you start 99.5 here, also correct. Also correct. Tak kisah dari tepi terus ke ataupun awak jarakkan satu petak besar. Dua-dua boleh. And then for the vertical axis, we use 2, scale 2, 2, 4, 6 until 20. Is it enough? Because our cumulative frequency until 20. Yeah, enough. So 2, 4, 6. Okay. Like 8, 10, 12, and then 14, 16, 18, until 20. Until 20 . Hari itu saya sudah lukis ke ini? Evelyn?
Belum.
Sudah. Saya sudah tunjuk hari itu kan. Tidak ada yang beritahu saya sudah buat. Am I right, Clarissa? Sudahkah kita buat ini hari itu?
I don't know, sir.
Hah? Awak belum bangun nggak? This one we already done that day. Okay. Okay. So never mind, we do it again another times. Okay, 99.50. Tapi masa itu saya kata you buat tapi tak hantar kan. And then 2, 7, 13, 17, 19, and the last one is 20. Okay, so you block all the points, and then now we try to connect. We connect all the points plotting here. It is a S shape. S shape. Ya, so ini sudah saya bincang hari itu, saya lupa. Mungkin awak sudah lukis ataupun belum lukis. Kalau belum lukis sekarang juga. Okay, you draw it now. Okay. Yes. So this is your graph. Okay, I try to kecilkan. Yeah. Okay. So this is your graph. Okay, upper boundary is the x-axis here. Okay, and then the y-axis here is cumulative frequency. And then we start from 0 ogive, so something like x, right? Something like x. Okay, so this is your graph for 6A. So you try to draw it now. Have you all finished? If already finished, I continue lah. Hello. Ui.
Okay.
Alia.
Yes.
Sampai mana awak? Sampai mana?
Dah siap lukis dah.
Oh, siap sudah, bagus. Jen, are you here? Jen? Yes, okay. Joseph, have you finished these questions? 6A? Joseph.
Yes.
Yes, and then another one I want to ask is Elena Sophia. Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So if you already finished, we go to 6B. We go to 6B. Okay, 6B now. 6B. Yes, this one. Okay, 6B. Yeah, this one, 6B. Okay, so we start. Scale is 2 centimeter to 100 gram on the horizontal axis and 2 centimeter to 2 mangoes on the vertical axis. So first of all, you try to convert into the second table, first table to second table. But if you look at the number is a frequency, start from 8, right? So maybe, is it enough? Yeah, enough. So we need to start the frequency from 0 lah. So we need to add one classes before that. So this is 10 to 12 lah, and then upper boundary is 12.5, cumulative 0. This is new, not new lah. This is first classes we need to add on ourselves. Kita perlu tambah sendiri sebab kita nak cumulative frequency start from 0. But di sini jadual tidak ada start from 0. So we need to add ourselves. And then after that, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 22, 19 to 21, 22 to 24, 25 to 27, 28 to 30. Okay, and then the frequency is mana frequency dia? 0, 8, 10, 12, 9, 6, 2. So upper boundary very easy, 15.5, 18.5, 21.5, 24.5, 27.5, 30.5. And then cumulative frequency 0, okay. 0 plus 8, 8. 8 plus 10, 18. 8 tambah 10, 18. 18 tambah 12, 30. 30 plus 9, 39. 39 plus 5, 45. 35 plus 6, 45. And then plus 2, 47. Okay. So now you use this table to draw the object. I give you 5 minutes to draw the object, and then later on we will discuss the answer together. Okay, now 5 minutes. So after 7:52, we will discuss the graph. Okay, so this is a table, and then you draw the object now. Okay, now we continue. Okay, so we start. Boleh ya? Okay, example 6B. Okay, example 6B ya. Hey, why left the group? Okay. So y-axis and x-axis, okay, this is the y-axis. Memang lukis penuh lah, tak kisah guna atau tidak lah, dari atas ke bawah. Okay, saya kecilkan supaya. Okay, after this x-axis. Okay, x-axis, you try to draw it. All right, and then this is 0. Okay, you refer to the table. Upper boundary. Okay, 12.5. You can start here. 15.5. 18.5. 21.5. 24.5. Gloria, are you okay? Is it your line problems?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. 27.5 and 30.5. Okay. This is your upper boundary. Upper boundary. Okay, after upper boundary, you try to state the y-axis is cumulative frequency. So our cumulative frequency until 47, right? So actually the scale given are wrongly because if we use 2 centimeter to 2, not enough until 7, because our cumulative frequency until 47, is it? If we use 2 centimeter to 2 is incorrectly, so we use 2 centimeter to 5. Use 2 centimeter to 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, okay, 30, 35, 40, 45, until the last one, 50. Because 47, so we do it until 50 lah. So this is cumulative frequency. Okay, write it tidy. Write it tidy. Okay, so this is your graph. Okay, this is your graph. Okay, now we try to plot the point. The first point is 0. 12.50. Okay, that's why I said that you can start from the tepi sini terus ataupun you jarakkan satu either one lah. Okay, after 0 is 8. So you need to count 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2 petak kecil, 1 unit. Ini kena besarkan dulu. Bagi awak tengok 1 titik. This is 8. Jadi ini 5, 2 petak 6, 2 petak lagi 7, 2 petak lagi 8, 2 petak lagi 9, 10. So itu cara kita plot 8. Okay, alright. Okay, next kita bagi 18, 18 and then 30. Okay, 30. After 30 to 39 now, 39 and 45 until the last one, 47. Okay, 47. So that is all the point you need to plot here until 47. From 0 to 47. Okay, so after that you try to connect it. Okay, connect it. So bagaimana nak lukis dengan tidy ataupun cantik? Ini perlukan latihan demi latihan. Okay, so we start from 0. Okay. Okay, you need to make sure that all the points should be passing through. Semua titik kena dilalui. Lalui maksudnya titik itu dilalui tengah-tengah, bukan lalui tepi. Okay, later on I will let you know. Yes, okay. This is our graph here. Saya kecilkan. This one. Okay. Alright, this is your graph. Okay. Boleh upper boundary, cumulative frequency against the upper boundary. So this is your graph. Okay. Just now I say that sudah. Okay. Just now I say that passing through. Ini passing through. Saya tunjukkan passing through. Tengah. Kalau kita punya titik macam ini dengan ini kan. Okay. Passing through maksudnya dia mesti passing through inilah tengah-tengah. tengah-tengah. Okay. Kalau you punya ini, ini ya, dia macam ini. Ini this is not passing. This is not passing. This one also not passing. So in SPM, our drawing the graph is very strict. Make sure that you need to passing through the point. Macam ini not passing is wrong lah. Tak boleh, dia mesti lalui tepat in the middle of the cross. In the middle of the cross. Kalau awak guna titik is okay lah. Titik pun macam titik you use a black point, so passing through. Boleh. Ini pun boleh ya. Okay, you use a cross or you use a point. But normally I encourage you to use a cross. Another way I can teach you is if you don't know, some of the time the student don't know how to get the middle, susah kan. So you boleh buat you punya cross macam ini ya. Cross macam ini. You tengok ini jauh lebih senang. If you do the cross like this okay. Kalau Christian tahu apa itu cross ini tengah-tengah. Tengah-tengah. Senang cari tengah itu kan. Berbanding dengan yang atas ini. Okay, ini pun cross mah. Tapi dia senang cari tengah. Okay, so but out to you lah. Yang penting mesti passing through. Okay, so this is a very important. Kecilkan. Alright, ini kecilkan lagi. Satu. Okay. So you try to finish it. For example 6B Hello guys, have you finished? Oh, you already?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Nazim finished. Okay. Stephanie. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. So example 7, page 110. 110. Okay, kita besarkan sekejap. Okay, example 7. Calculate the first quartile. Okay, so you need to calculate this thing. First quartile, median, and third quartile for each of the following data. Hence, state the meaning of the values obtained. Okay, first of all, we try to calculate the first quartile first. Okay, if you look at this this graph, this is an ogive. This is an ogive. Cumulative frequency against upper boundary. Upper boundary here is wedges upah in RM. And then ini contoh ini saya pun telah sertakan apa nilai ini kita nak tengok. So how to find the first quartile? Okay, first quartile. We use a Q1. Okay, so that is 1/4 times. Okay, 1/4. 1/4 times something. What is the value here for the n? N is 80. From the graph, n is 80. Okay, 80. Okay, 1/4 times 80 value. So actually Q1 is 20 value. Not value, TH, sorry. 20 TH. Ke 20. Ke 20. Okay, so the answer not 20. So you look at the graph. We have a 20 here, is it? Okay, so you use a dash line, you go to the graph. After you touch the graph, you're going down. This is a Q1. This is a Q1 here. Okay, Q1 here. Okay, so from the graph, that is already count for you 274.5. Okay, that is the first quartile. Okay, after that, you try to find, okay, no, you need to give the meaning of each. What do you mean by 274.5? What do you mean by 20? So 20 here is 20 vocals, because this is the question says the object shows the wages obtained by a group of workers in a company. Gaji yang diterima oleh sekumpulan pekerja. So 20 and below, we have 20 workers and below, they get their wages 274.5 ringgit and below. Okay, so how to write there? Okay, so there are 20 workers obtain wages of less than or equal to, yes, less than or equal to RM 274 ringgit 50 sen. Terdapat 20 orang pekerja memperoleh gaji kurang daripada atau sama dengan 274 ringgit 50 sen. Itu ialah first quartile from graph. So sekarang ini KSSN dia bukan sahaja perlukan awak tahu bagaimana lukis ogive, but the more important thing is you need to know how to analyze, how to get the interpretations from the graph given. From the graph. Okay, and then the third quartile, median first. So median Q2. So 1/4 also, not 1/4, 1/2, sorry. 1/2 times 80, the total frequency is 80. TH. Okay, so this is 40 TH. So 40 TH already we have here in the graph, already give it to you, the dash line. Kalau dia tidak, kita kena lukis sendiri. So 399.5. This is median, 399.5. So what is the meaning? Therefore, there are 40 workers. Okay, 40 workers obtain wage of less than sama dengan atas or equal to berapa ringgit? RM 399.5. Okay, 399.5. Okay, and then we go to the last one, third quartile. Okay, third quartile. Okay, so third quartile, Q3, yeah. Okay, 3 over 4 times 80 TH. So this is 60 TH. 60 TH means here we have a 60. So the value is 4 already given to you. 484.5. 484.5. Ada kosong tak kisahlah. Okay, so there are, what do you mean by that? There are 60 workers. Dia mesti less than obtain wages of less than or equal to RM 499.5. RM 499.5. This is your answer. Yeah. Nur Shafika, boleh ikut? Can you follow? Nur Shafika. Oh, yes. What about Shafika?
Yes.
Okay, Rosiana. Rosiana, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Nah, ini memang sudah bangun lah. Suara dia kuat sikit ya. Wilson, okay Wilson.
Okay.
Okay ya. Thank you. Siapa lagi ya? Rooney.
Okay.
Okay. Dayan.
Okay.
Okay ya. Clarissa.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is questions A. Now we go to questions B. Also, you are already given the Q1, Q2, Q3 actually, because the blue color one is answer actually already given, but never mind. We just do it like the questions A. Okay, we continue. Questions A. Okay, ini potong. All right. So we go to B. The ogive shows the waiting time by a group of customers. This is a people also in the drive-through of a restaurant. Okay, nowadays drive-through is very popular lah. Okay, so this is a time in minute, and then cumulative frequency is a number of customer. Okay, so I think we just going through the Q1 directly. So that is a 1 over 4 times how many the number? 100. The maximum is 100. Okay, TH. So you will get 25 TH. 25 TH already given here, right? So you're going down, you will get 158, is it? Yeah. This is 158 in minute, right? So unit is minute lah. Tadi itu ialah RM, unit. So you write down, there are 25 customers. Okay, there are 25 customers. Wait for customer itu tunggu wait for less than or equal to. Tunggu berapa lama? Kurang daripada atau sama dengan 158 minutes. Okay, so that is meaning of the Q1. That is the meaning of Q1 now. Okay, Q2, Q3 continue. Q2, Q3 awak sambung awak sambung. Okay, dah. Elina. Elina,
Not yet.
what is your Q2? Median?
50.
Yeah, after 50, what is the value for 50? 50 TH.
163.5.
Yes, the middle one is 163.5. So means that there are 50 customer wait for less than or equal to 163.5 minutes. And the last one, Q3. Q3, Clarissa, Q3. What is your answer for Q3? How you...
75.
Yeah, 3/5 times 100, so 75 TH. 75 TH equals to?
169 minutes.
Yes, 169 minutes. So there are 75 customers wait for less than or equal to 169 minutes. So you need to calculate, and then you need to state the meaning of the value. So Q1, Q2, Q3 sama seperti bahagian A. Okay. So, kita akan pergi sedikit lagi sebelum kita tamatkan pembelajaran hari ini ya. Okay. Ready? Okay, now we go to the next page. We do until page 111 and then we stop. And then we continue tomorrow 112 and so on. So we're just going through sampai habis. Okay, and then this Friday we will have a topical test. Sudah lama sebelum ini saya rasa saya lupa. Saya ada beritahu bahawa nak buat ujian tapi saya tak bagi. We will go to the test, topical test 5. Topic 5. There is a concurrent enlargement and combined transformations. Bab 5. Bab chapter 5. This Friday, 2 period 8:30 to 9:30. So masa itulah kita buat ujian. Sediakan buku latihan seperti dululah. You ambil terus ujian, ambil gambar terus, hantar terus. Okay. Tapi itu kena hantar secara private kepada saya lah supaya jawapan awak tidak terdedah kepada murid lain. Okay, example 8A. The frequency table below shows the member fee of some gyms in the district. Okay, 51 to 70 we have 1. 71 to 90 ringgit 3, and so on. 13431. This is a frequency. A. Construct a cumulative histogram of the data above using a scale of 2 cm to 20 on the horizontal axis and 2 cm to 2 gyms on the vertical axis. Okay, first of all, you try to complete the table first. So the fee is 51 to 70, 71 to 90, 91 to 110, 111 to 130, 131 to 150. Oh, you just copy down from atas ini ya, above. Okay, frequency 13431. Lower boundary 50.5, 70.5, 90.5, 110.5, 130.5. Upper boundary 70.5, 90.5, 110.5, 130.5, and 150.5. The last one, cumulative frequency 1, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 11 plus 1, 12. Okay, very easy. Okay, this one is not yet finished, number one. After you complete the table, the question asks you to construct a cumulative histogram. Okay, I will teach you how to prepare a cumulative histogram. Before this is about histogram only, right? Okay, so we going faster. Keluarkan sehelai kertas graph lagi, graph paper, a piece of graph paper. Okay. So we try to draw the histogram, but we use the upper boundary. We use upper boundary and cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Okay, cumulative frequency. All right. So now we try to draw it. Okay. Alright, kecilkan lagi. Okay, ini mungkin boleh nampak lah semua. Okay. Kita pergi laju sikit. Okay, yang bawah ini axis, horizontal axis, upper boundary ya. Upper boundary. Okay, terus tulis upper boundary. Sebab nanti akhir kita memang nak lukis ogive. Okay, so memang kita guna upper boundary untuk horizontal axis. And then for the y axis, we put okay, we put this is cumulative frequency. Okay, cumulative frequency. Okay, so upper boundary upper boundary jangan tengok lower. Tapi saya rasa di sini kita perlukan lower juga because not the first upper boundary 50.5. First one 0 the frequency should be 0, right? And then 70.5, 90.5, 110.5, 130.5, 150.5. Okay, so that is our x-axis. And then for our y-axis, because our cumulative frequency until 12 only, so we can use 2. Kita kalau guna 1, itu tak cukup, 1, 2, 3, 4 tak cukup until 12. So we use 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Asalkan graf lebih separuh petas sudah okay lah. Okay. And then this is actually we need to draw the cumulative histogram, right? So cumulative histogram we use the upper boundary. Okay, so cumulative frequency is 1 is here, half. Okay, kita lukis bar seperti biasa lah. Okay, this is a 1. After 1 is 4. Is 4. Ini tak perlu dulu sebab dia naik lagi kan. Kita sekaligus 8. After 8 is 11. Okay, after 11, the last one is 12. Okay, ini boleh habiskan 12. Okay. So this is we call cumulative histogram. Tapi akhirnya dia kata on the same graph, we want to draw the ogive. So the ogive 50.5 is the first point, right? Okay, 50.5. Okay, 50.5 is here. Okay, 0. And then 70.5 is 1. Sebenarnya dia pada hujung inilah. Kita tandakan. Okay. Okay, and then you draw it. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. So this is 2 in 1 also. This one we call it cumulative histogram. This one ogive. Or if the question asks you to do the cumulative histogram and then after that ogive, this is the way. This is the way. Dulu tak ada ini. Kali ini KSSM dia masukkan ini. Dulu tak ada. Okay. So masih sama upper boundary and then cumulative frequency. Cara lukis sama lah, tapi di sini dia tambah cumulative histogram. Dia punya histogram satu arah ke kanan. Macam S. Okay. So this is question 8A. 8A 8A. Okay. Ready? Okay, so for tomorrow, tomorrow we still have a Google Meet. Google Meet tomorrow is 9 to 9:40, 40 minutes only. And then after 9:40, we have still another 45 minutes for you to finish your exercise. I will give you some exercise. And then this Friday, remember this Friday, we were doing topical test. Please prepare yourself. Please. Okay, buat sedikit persediaan. Gunakan nota yang saya guna hari itulah. Handout itu cukup sudah. Cukup banyak sudah itu di dalam. Okay. Alright, so this morning you need to take the photo and then hand in to me. Page 110. You jot down 110 and 111. 110 and 111. 2 pages are 1 student, 2 page. But you need to finish example 8B first. And then you need baru awak submit. Contoh 8B awak siapkan. Baru awak ambil gambar sekaligus. Muka surat 110 and 111. 110 to 111, 2 pages, 2 photo. And then page 111 include the answer for example 8B. 8B. Okay. Untuk contoh 8B, 8A ini include the graph. So kalau include the graph is 4. 1 person, 4 picture. Sebab sini sudah 2 muka surat. Tambah lagi graf tadi ogive itu dengan cumulative histogram ni ini 2 helai, 2 muka surat. So all together is 4. One student need to hand in 4 pages, 4 picture for this morning. So I will give you the time. We still have 6 minutes to finish it, right? Okay, but we can finish it a little bit earlier for you to finish the example 8B. You fill the table and then after that you draw the graph and then hang in. So I think 6 minutes enough for you. So I think that's all for this morning. So you can leave the group now. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.